Hey, my people, so welcome back to Boricua Science Nation. Okay, let's start by saluting my people from Puerto Rico, all of those Boricuas from the island, the United States, and the whole world. Salute to you, Boricuas. I want to salute my Hispanic people, including the Mexicans. I want to salute my people from Chicago, where I was born, and the United States as a whole, the greatest nation in the world. Okay, my people, let's start with this. Let me show you my last art that I made here with Sander Sayas. I told you I was going to do it, and I did it. Sander Sayas, the next prospect of the year. There you have him. Okay, with his AK-47 hanging on his neck. I don't know why they did that, man. They did. Okay, so we got here the 65th Infantry, the Buccaneers. We got here the glove with the fighting for Puerto Rico. Here the flag of Puerto Rico, and the hands holding between Israel and the United States. Okay, so there you have it. There you have it. Got one for Edgar Belanga and one for Sander Sayas. Those are my two top prospects, my two top fighters. Okay, right now. I gotta man, I gotta give it to Crawford, man. He just fought great. I'm telling you, the guy is the best, pound for pound best. Forget about Canelo Alvarez, man. He's not the best. He's not the best. I saw parts of the fight. Um, I gotta respect what Eugenio told me today. My friend, my buddy Eugenio, he told me that Porter was winning the fight, but at the same time, the fight was close. The fight was close, and at the same time, by him getting knocked down two times in the 10th round, you're just losing the fight already. You're losing the fight because those are the championship rounds. Okay, we're talking about the 10th, 11th, and 12th rounds. And it was his dad who stopped the fight. Okay, it was his dad. Okay, so if his dad stopped the fight, it's because he knew that his son was in danger. He was gonna get maybe more hurt in the fight, and at the same time, this guy is just a great finisher. Crawford, he was just gonna keep hitting it was still two more rounds to go, 2 more rounds to go, and the fight was close. The fight was close, even though if Porter was winning in the first 9 rounds by 1 or 2 rounds. When you get knocked down twice in the 10th round, that's a losing cost. It is a losing cost against a guy that you're not gonna knock out. Porter doesn't have power to knock out Terence Crawford. Crazy things happen in boxing, but it is just not likely. It's just not likely. So it was. I think it was a good decision by his dad. His dad stopped the fight. He could have let his kid keep going. It's he's a strong kid. Porter is a strong man. The guy could just keep on fighting. But when you have your father, that is the problem that they told you. Sometimes the other day I was talking about this. When you have your father as your trainer, that those are things that are going to happen, man. Those are things that are going to happen. Your father's going to take those decisions, even if you don't like them. That is why some fighters don't like to have their fathers in their corners, because their fathers are just going to go with their heart. They're just going to go with their heart, and with their love of their son. They don't want to see their son getting hurt. They don't want to see their son getting knocked down like that, and they're just going to go in and just stop the fight. That's something that's why there's some fighters who just don't like that. They just don't like that, because if you see Porter Jr. at the end of the fight, he was like, he didn't like it. He didn't like it. In his face, you saw that he didn't like his dad stopping the fight. But anyways, I think that the Crawford was still gonna win the fight, and he is the pound for pound. Crawford has already been a undisputed champion in the 140-pound division. He now has knocked out nine guys in a row, nine good fighters. This guy, you cannot say that there's any doubt in any fight that this guy has been in a close fight where you can say that this guy has been, oh, he fought this guy and it was so close. We don't know if he really won the fight. There's no controversies with this guy. Okay, with Canelo fought just like I have said many times. He fought Golovkin twice, two close fights. Many people thought that Golovkin won the fight. Other people thought that Canelo won them. Okay, those were close fights. Crawford has never been there, never. Even with at Islandi Lab, even with Austin Prop. Okay, this kid Crawford, this kid wins fight. He doesn't leave no doubt. He wins fights. Okay, the other fight that I got the fight to watch it. I already downloaded. I got the fight, the complete fight, the Porter Crawford fight. I haven't seen it. I saw the two knockdowns in the 10th rounds, the 10th round. But I have to see the fight. Okay, so I'm gonna watch the fight, and tomorrow I'm gonna come with my with my I'm just gonna tell you my opinion on it. I'm telling you today because if the fight was close, I still saw the face of Porter, his eyes a little swelled up. I didn't see that in the face of Crawford. I saw Crawford I mean, Crawford was still throwing great punches in the 10th round. This guy, this kid, I'm telling you, I don't think there's nobody who beat this guy, at least in that weight class. Maybe he can go up to 254 and win fights there, but just at least at this weight class, I don't think even Errol Spence. Errol Spence even left the fight when he knocked out the Porter. And I'm not saying Crawford is Errol Spence is afraid of him because Errol Spence just said that he wants to fight. He wants to fight, and he wants to fight Crawford. And let's hope we get that fight. That's going to be one of the best fights in history, man. We're gonna remember this fight just like the fights of Sugar Ray Leonard against Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard against Hearns, and all those fights. Duran, all of those fights, man. This is gonna be a great fight. But this is something Canelo Alvarez is not doing. Okay, Canelo Alvarez, instead of going up and to fight this cruiserweight guy, he should stay in his weight class and fight it because he still got guys there who could give him tough fights. It's not like he just cleaned up the division. He did it. He did it. There's many people saying, no, he doesn't have to fight Benavidez. He has to fight Benavidez. For him to call himself the best 168 pounder, he has to fight Benavidez. I don't care what this Mexicans say. He needs to fight Benavidez. He needs to fight him. If he doesn't fight Benavidez, that's going to be another duck. He already ducked, and I want to talk. I want to mention the fight of Demetrius Andres as well. Demetrius Andre, man, he knocked out this guy in 2 rounds. The last guy he fought. Okay, so Demetrius Andre, the guy that he says he's seen nobody, he hasn't fought nobody. Okay, you're not good. Call him. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to fight Demetrius Andre. He didn't want to fight Jamal Charlo by that time. Okay, by the time that he was supposed to fight him, he didn't want to fight him. Okay, so he dogged Demetrius Andre. He dogged Jamal Charlo, and right now he's dogging Dave Benavidez. He's dogging them. He's dogging them. Okay, let's go. That is something, man. I didn't think I was going to agree with the fat boy on something, but I agree with him on that. I went through his page today, and he was talking about that. He was talking about Canelo ducking Benavides. Man, and I was like, man, I have to agree with this fat boy on something, man. Man, he's right. He's right. I didn't know I was going to agree with that guy on something. But I'm telling you, just like Eugenio told me today, he's going to go after Edgar Belanga, man. Because Edgar Belanga is going to become an actor. So it's going to be like, viste, mano, viste. Ahora va a ser artista. Primero era un reggaetonero, ahora es artista, viste. El tipo no coge las cosas en serio. Yo te lo digo, no coge las cosas en serio. Y a mí qué cojones me tienen. Oh, Jesus, man. Jesus. Let me check something out here, man. Because you see, Demetrius Andre, the guy that Canelo doesn't want to fight, and he's not going to fight this guy. He's not going to fight him because Demetrius Andre is not going to go up to he could go up to 168. He could go up to 168. Well, he will not go up to 275 or something. And Canelo's not going to come back down. He's not going to come back. I'm telling you. He's not going to come back down. If he goes up to 190, because the weight is 200, but just because he's Canelo Alvarez, he's going to fight in the 190-pound division. Just because he's Canelo Alvarez. And Demetrius Andre finished Jason Quigley in round 2 to remain middleweight title. Okay. 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 Let's watch this. 31 and 0 and 19 knockouts. Okay, so Demetrius Andre is 33. He's 2 years older than Canelo. Just because your Charlo had a really close fight, his last fight out, doesn't mean that he's he's not good. That doesn't mean, man. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. All fighters have problems in some fights, and they're not going to look great in other fights. And we all know why Canelo is looking so great in his fights. We all know. I, I don't want to keep repeating the same things, man. I just don't want to keep repeating. We all know that. Boo Boo. Demetrius Boo Boo and there you go. So he's not a knockout artist, okay? So he beat this guy, Jason Quigley, right? 19 and 1. He knocked him out in 2 rounds. Leon Williams, he beat him by unanimous decision. He knocked out this guy 17 and 2 in 9 rounds. He beat this guy, Magbeh Sulevsky, 28 and 1, unanimous decision. Okay, he knocked out this guy in the last round, 19 and 2. Walter Kautodapka, he beat him by unanimous decision. This guy, 23 and 0, he beat him by unanimous decision. Hey, take a look at this. This was his hardest fight. Take a look at this. This was in the 154 division. Yeah, cool guy, 22 and 1, a split decision. He knocked out this guy in the last round. This was his hardest fight against this guy. This guy from Germany. The guy's 29 and 4 losses and no knockout. The guy has not been knocked out. He's 5'7". This guy is a strong guy. Okay, so that's the only of his last. Let's take a look at this. That was This guy, right? Split decision, knockout, 20, 22 and 20 and 2, 25 and 2, 25 and 1, knock him out. 33 and 0, Banes Martinez. Take a look at this. This was a split decision, but this was an undefeated guy. Freddie, unanimous decision, Freddie Hernandez. Okay, let's start from here. He only had two tough fights. All the other fights were unanimous decision and knockouts. He had one. No. Let's take this one. 16. At least 3 losses. 3 losses or less. He had this one unanimous decision. 1 split decision. 1 split decision. This one a TK a knockout. Okay, 25 and 1. 20 and 2. A knockout in the second round. 2 knockouts and 1 unanimous decision and 1 split decision. Okay, another knockout. 3 knockouts. Another split. 2 split decisions. Unanimous decision. 2 unanimous decisions. 3 unanimous decisions. 3 knockouts. 4 unanimous decisions. 4 knockouts. 4 unanimous decisions. And 4 knockouts. Okay, so he's got 4 knockouts, 4 unanimous decision, and 2 split decision. In his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fights. In his last 13 fights. Okay? This guy is good, man. I'm telling you, this guy is good. This guy is good. And now he's looking for a fight against Golovkin or Jermall Charlo. Let's see who dares to fight him. Let's see who dares to fight him. They're good fighters. I'm telling you, you cannot judge a fighter for just one fight. You know, Jermall Charlo had a close fight in his last fight. But that doesn't mean anything, I'm telling you. That doesn't mean anything. But this guy made a statement in his last fight. He made a statement. Okay, let's take a look at this. He made a statement. He beat that guy in the second round to show Canelo who he is. He showed Canelo who he is. I'm here, man, and I want to beat him. Canelo is not going to fight me. Just forget about that. He's not going to fight me. Take a look at Belango with his boy, man, with his kid. Take a look at that. With his kid, man. Many people talking BS about Belango. Talking BS. Man, I'm telling you, there's playing golf. Hello, playing golf. Okay, so let me see if I can find how I can do it. They're not gonna show the knockout, but they showed the knockdown, the first knockout. And I don't want to show it to you because they're gonna block my. Oh, there it is.
4 to 60. Good combination. He kept so good countering both off the back foot, off the front foot. And now sharpshooting body as he has done a few times. Goes with the body punches. 28. And there is the knockdown score in round.
What a great counter, man. The guy is a great
10 by the champ. Looks good on his feet, but not coming forward and firing at Crawford for the moment. There's the overhand right. And another combination. Beautiful work by Crawford.
He's real angry. He start hitting the floor. Like he's real angry that he got knocked down again, and his father stops the fight.
Kemi's on the apron, and he's stopping the fight. His father says it's over. Terence Crawford has just stopped.
The fight of Crawford, man.
Sean Porter.
It's like he's been walking in the park. This kid.
No man has done that. Crawford just did it.
He's 33 as well, I think. 33 or 34. He needs to get those fights. But that's the thing that that's the difference between Canelo and these guys. They don't get the fights. They want to fight the best. They want to fight the best. But they don't get those fights. They don't give them those fights. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's not like they don't want to fight. It's not like they don't want to fight. It's that they're not giving them the fight. Canelo can get any fight he wants. But these kids, I'm telling you, man, these kids, they won't give them those fights. They won't. Canelo, man, I'm telling you, Canelo gets everything he wants. Everything. I hope that this fight happens. If the fight between Edgar Spence and Crawford happens, that's going to be one of the best fights. And the guy who wins the fight, it's going to be the best. It's going to be remembered as one of the best ever. Ever. Imagine one of those guys beating winning, and then beating Usman, who's the Cuban champion. He's going to become the undisputed champion of that weight class. And it's gonna have a great record, a great resume, because Edgar Spence has a great resume as well, man. This guy has beat a lot of great champions. He already beat Porter. He beat him by decision, but he beat him. He beat Mikey Garcia. He beat Danny Garcia. He beat Kell Brooks. He knocked him out over there in the UK. Man, the guy is great too, man. I'm telling you, he's great. He's great. I'm telling you. So, man, I want to mention something about because Eugenio told me as well about this the fight of Pitufo Diaz. He said that he got robbed. I haven't seen the fight. I haven't even seen the fight, and I don't know, but it really doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't surprise me. Boxing is just so corrupt that it is just crazy, man. It is just crazy. Just Pidufo is, I don't think he's gonna get a fair call in boxing. Just Pidufo, he has had his chances to get a title. I don't know if he has won a championship before, but I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to get it. He's not going to get a close decision. He's not going to get boxing is just boxing is a market. Boxing is a market. If you're not marketable, you're not going to get a close decision, man. I'm telling you, you're not going to get it. Just like what happened to Elislandy Lara against Canelo Alvarez. Just what happened against Golovkin against Triple G against Canelo. Canelo is more marketable. It's more marketable. So Edgar Berlanga, he's marketable. Edgar Berlanga could get those close decisions, and he's gonna get them. I'm telling you. But I would like to see Edgar Berlanga getting close decisions, man. I would like to see Edgar Berlanga beating up his opponent, just like Crawford does. That's what Edgar Berlanga has done to now. That fight was not a close decision. He just beat up the guy. Just because the guy not dropping one time, that doesn't mean that Edgar Berlanga lost the fight. Okay, he won the fight, clear. Okay, now he's going to be an actor. Well, okay, he's going to be an actor. Okay, my people. So thanks a lot for watching once again. I want to thank you all. I want to thank all my subscribers. And nothing, family. I love you in the name of Jesus Christ. God bless Israel. God bless the United States of America. God bless this beautiful island that God has given us. And God bless you all, my people. I will see you later.
I'm a fucking monster!
fucking monster!